Okay, and we are live in what happens to be some great news coming out of Mohali. That is, the BCCI has finally given a go ahead to the Punjab Cricket Association now to allow at least 50% crowd for Virat Kohli's 100 Test match. And has the PCA given their thumbs
The
up?
Punjab Cricket Association is saying that we are ready
Yes.
to admit up to 50%. I mean, of course, 50% of that stadium would be about 20,000 people, which is impossible. But even if we have
Impossible as in 20,000 won't come.
they won't come.
Why do you say?
Examinations,
It's
COVID.
Virat's 100 Test match.
I'll be very happy if 20,000 people do actually turn up.
Yeah.
But even if you've got 5,000 or 10,000 people, there would be some kind of notional celebration for Virat Kohli. So I think this is what he deserved, and this is what the crowds also deserved. Now there'd be people living in Delhi, in Haryana, in Himachal, in Punjab, maybe Uttaranchal, who would want to actually drive down to Chandigarh and watch the Test match. Again, how would the ticketing work? Would it be the open gates or whatever? The Punjab Cricket Association will work that out. They don't have the time to print the tickets. Maybe they'll allow people in. But the good news is that there would be some crowd in the Test match.
What should I call it? वो क्या बोलते हैं when they often say कि सच्चाई की जीत हुई है वो नहीं. I meant to say क्या ये fans की जीत हुई है? Is
ये
this a
outside
victory?
noise की जीत हुई है.
Outside noise, yes.
Now this
That
is the
fans.
outside noise, and I think for a change, the players would also, they should also appreciate the fact that the outside noise can at times be very constructive.
We are not taking any credit, but just to point it out, if you see, we were continuously talking about this both on Sports Today and Sports Tak. Vikrant actually pointed out a tweet also on which day?
26th, I had tweeted.
26 he had tweeted that someone like Virat Kohli deserves a crowd, and since then continuously every day at least we've
On
been doing.
Sports Today, Sports Tak.
Yeah.
In fact, all of you. I mean,
Yes.
you're just members of that cricket fraternity.
But I have to give credit to our viewers actually, Vikrant, because I think when I used to see the comments, maximum comments were coming, and that also pushed us to discuss this subject. And sometimes we take a lot of feedback. So I think also on Twitter you must have noticed so many people were sending
Nikhil, they
tweets.
say all's well that ends well, but
Power of weakest.
Can someone tell us what exactly was the issue then, and has that been resolved now? I mean, why were the crowds not allowed then, and what happened that you've allowed them now?
Good question. Good question. Nothing has changed. The cases, corona cases, which Vikrant was pointing out, were close to 20, so not much.
20 a day.
20 a day. So that's not changed. Secondly, if it was with regards to security and providing security cover, that's not changed because election dates haven't changed. So nothing has changed. Only thing that comes to my mind is the pressure that was created by social media, by mainstream media, by the fans that were talking about it. And finally, better sense.
I would say
has prevailed.
yes, better sense has prevailed.
Now, the other question before we wind up is, now you guys can go. A lot of people are asking.
I would want you to go.
I'll go for Virat
Why
Kohli's
don't you
100
plan?
Test. Yeah,
I mean, you could have gone otherwise also.
No, but then there would have been issue.
Yeah,
Of
so
the
you
box.
would exactly.
Now we can go. Sports Today, Sports Tak team.
Or we can send
go.
Nitin.
We can do that.
We can send Nitin.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Or we can send Mr. Rawat. He can do it in both languages. You need
Mr. Rawat can also go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can go. We can see whatever. But yeah, somebody should go. I think at least for one day.
Done.
On the
So let's plan that out.
first day, and then maybe wait for incoming
Let's send
loading.
Rashika.
Yeah, actually, that's a better idea.
Yeah, she can go.
So and then we can see people have send Rashika.
So that's what I'm.
She'll be happy.
Outside noise. Even though that is not outside.
Yes.
You're part of us.
Yes.
So it's all
That's a good
inclusive.
idea. That is a good idea.
But it's just that better sense has prevailed, and now that they've allowed the crowds to come in, it'll be interesting to see how the Punjab Cricket Association facilitates that. I mean, you can't print tickets, you can't sell tickets. It's too late for that. So what do? Do they tie up with the schools? Do they tie up with some
Or
colleges?
open the gates. You're saying anyway 50%.
Because schools,
would come.
again, Nikhil, most of them would be shut. I mean, schools have reopened now. The new sessions have reopened. But there'd be some classes where the examinations would be going on. So, throw it open.
Yeah.
Throw it open. Security will be a problem. But for Virat Kohli and the sake of Indian cricket, I think this is the least that should have been done.
Like Suraj is saying, that's the power of fans. So whoever goes may not have to go for one day, may have to go for 2, 3 because incoming
Yeah.
and loading can happen.
Yes.
So if you're going, then you might as well be there. On that note, that was the latest update that we are telling you. Finally, as you know, a lot of you are pointing out, like Pratik also here, Akshay Chauhan, everyone is saying power of the fans, and I have to agree. So finally, there will be crowds in that historic test match. That will be Virat Kohli's 100. That was the biggest news story at the moment. Thanks so much for tuning in.